me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. One pride. It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. His guy's still perfect, a third of the way through this season at 6-0. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guy's mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
Cam Little to kick off.
With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player. And it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Tua off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action looks beautiful, and the tight end the beneficiary.
He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Rolling into enemy territory. picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. This is hauled in by Samuel. He takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Tua. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of...
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Third down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. On fourth down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks who stuck.
His first throw is an interception. And the Lions are going to have it. After his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
This finds Moreau. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. This throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards. With a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
Go ahead. Hey, we working up the wide receiver. We working.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Back-to-back sacks, and this defense hungry for a third here. It's 3rd and goal. Here is Brooks. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send it backwards on 3rd and goal. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Bass's kick is good, and they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Xavier Worthy now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Again, Ward going to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's DeMario Davis. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Benson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Tagovailoa. Set up the screen. Brooks. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Forced out of bounds and sacked.
Trying again following the sack. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Yeah, he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Kyle Pitts.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And that active 5-game losing streak might be a thing of the past if this lead holds. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. From the gun, it's Ward. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Big strike here to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Gonna throw this one. Ward buys time, rolling right. Delivers another one to Williams. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Ready? Go.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 16. Has it down close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take the lead on that successful kick.
Lions 6. Cam Little with the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Lions take over.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On first down, here comes Brooks. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 41. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
It's now 3rd down.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. The Lions readying for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
19 tight.
To the air with Ward. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Worthy complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They are throwing it again. That one's caught along the left sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
18 on the play. And the Buccaneer
From the red zone now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8.
14-6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down, Tugged by Moore to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, so they can try for some points going into the break.
At the 26-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bass's kick is good, and that gets them back within 5. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And this is Jamar Chase. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Isaiah Davis. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The 49ers just squeak by 13-10, the final score. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Packers. And it's Kayshon Boutte. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Cardinals find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Again, Ward going to the air. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone, and call me a little biased, go ahead. I don't care.
You're
but the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Go ahead.
Brooks here to start the half. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Across the 45 and still going. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 7.
Ready. Get on, guys. 22.
2 now from the gun. This is hauled in by Samuel. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
Back to throw, Tua. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Second and goal.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Cut near the goal line.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On third and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This from 28 yards away. Bass's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Yet another grab for Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard
On the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's third down.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Trying to work quickly now.
He's tackled at the 29.
Fourth down, here's Ward. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more. He's certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down, here's Tua. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most, and we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Takes this in the area of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the give, it's Brooks. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tua looking to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Ward setting up to throw. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 45-yard line.
Judkins out the middle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it gets started.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Handoff now to Judkins. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Here's another 4-out. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
You know, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's fourth and goal. Looking to throw this one. Ward. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
That's good for a Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Tua. And he'll go down, the Bucs brought pressure and got him. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Tagovailoa facing third and long. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Here's Judkins on second down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers getting closer to a 7-0 start. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Alert! Alert! Go! Go!
To the ground they go with Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Hardy on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. And this one does not go far. They've got to keep moving quick here. Tua now from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Here's Judkins on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
He's going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Ward setting the pass. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Judkins headed right. Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Another game to Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. They're lining up on the doorstep, 2nd and goal from inside the 1. One more time with Judkins. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal. No run. It's Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep... Moore going in motion left. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Looking slant route, complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.